type music.
Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be looking at some of the brand new stuff you're going to be seeing in the latest snapshot of Minecraft. So this is all 1.9 stuff. You guys have probably already seen a few of these videos pop on your timeline, but I've decided to go and record my own one. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that a lot of the guys might not have actually shown off in the video. So this is going to be like a condensed video. I did actually record one with some friends, but unfortunately it's sort of, for me it wasn't very organised, so I thought I'd just go right into it and go and record one for myself that's a bit more organised and a bit more friendly for you guys. So, straight off the bat, let's get started. Number one of the things you will be seeing is that resource packs have changed. If you go into your resource packs, you will see that anything you choose is made for an incompatible version of Minecraft. That's because they've changed a few of the things, probably I think with the model engine as well. So that's all a bit of a dodgy change, but I guess in some ways it's probably going to be for the best. So that's pretty cool. Nothing really drastic. Secondly, we now have some new options. In the video settings, we now have entity shadows. We can turn them on and off, which is pretty cool. We also have something new that you guys might not have seen in some other videos, and that is your main hand. You can switch between your left hand and your right hand. So right now I'm playing the left-handed Minecraft, and as you can see, when I punch, it does look a bit weird. I don't know whether this is like I mean, when I'm like moving, it sort of does that, so it's not great. But yeah, it does look pretty cool, and it's something definitely going to be useful, considering I am actually left-handed myself. I won't be using left-handed mode, but it's something cool. When we go into our inventory, both in survival and not survival, or creative, you can actually see a little shield slot. So obviously you can put yourself a shield in there, but that is technically called your offhand slot. So as you can see here, I'm going to grab anything I want. I tell you what, I'm going to grab a door for the, like, giggles. I'm going to put a door there, and as you can see, I actually have a door in my other hand. So another thing that's quite cool, so I'm going to put a block in my hand, and I'm just going to sort of explain this to you guys. When you right click, when you've got something in your offhand slot, it will automatically place it down, so it's quite cool. However, it will be overridden by your main hand, so if I wanted to sort of build, I don't know, a little mini house, I can just do this, and then I want to build the door, I can just go to my next slot, and boom, there you go. So it does work like that. It's quite cool, and definitely something nice. Also, one of the things I did also want to show you guys was if I was to go mining and I grabbed a torch, what you can also do is put that in your other slot. There's also a shortcut by pressing F, boom, you'll put it in your offhand slot. So again, you can use the torch thing, you can go mining, bam bam bam, right click, bam bam bam, right click. So that's pretty cool. It's also really useful as well, and also you can press F again to switch the hand slots. So right now, obviously it's not going to do anything, but yeah, that's quite cool because I can switch hands, and I can also see another use in this. So if I had myself, I'm going to remove what I've currently got on my hand, so let's remove the torch. If I want to put my sword and my pickaxe, say I want to go mining, I'm going to go mine in there. Oh no, there's a mob, boom, kill, there we go, and then swap back. So that's pretty cool. It's also going to be really useful in the future. Something that's also really cool is that you can eat from the offhand slot. So I'm going to eat a gapple here, and I'm going to go do some PvP. And also this is a great time to show in the top right hand corner, you guys can see the positive potion buffs. So that's really nice. However, if I give myself like weakness, as you'll see here, the negative ones go the bar below, so I can give myself weakness, I can give myself poison, I could give myself slowness, and that'll be in the second bar, as long, and all the good stuff will be in my first slot. And also you can see the flashing effect in the top right corner when an effect is about to go. You guys should have seen that with the regeneration effect, so that's pretty cool. And another thing I want to show off is, well, there's something kind of small. This is almost completely useless, and you probably missed this fact, but you can right-click ender pearls now in creative. That is going to be so more, that is just amazingly useful, because right now, you couldn't do this in the past, and now it's going to be so easy to just go over to a certain place without having to sort of bother. It's going to be useful as well, and I don't know why, that is one of the big main features for me, because it's so useful. I need to just test something quickly. What I wanted to test was that if you could use, yes you can, awesome, so you can actually go mining and use an ender pearl at the same time. Obviously this effect does not apply with a sword because your block, which overrides your offhand slot, so that's kind of annoying, but yeah, that's definitely quite cool because you can still use ender pearls and stuff like that. No new enchantments were added this update, but luckily we've been given something equally cool, which is arrows. Now the cool thing about these arrows is that there are you can get them for every type of potion effect. I don't know how you exactly craft them, but you can get them for every potion effect. The only problem is that it's for they haven't actually sort of whittled down on the potion. That sounds really stupid. They haven't like gone down on the potions. So for example, this potion of healing is useless because you can shoot someone with it and it will give them the healing effect, but it will still do damage. So it's not exactly going to be useful for healing someone. So they haven't really balanced that out very well. It's exactly the same with the harming. However, the potions that are like the spectral one, which I'd like to show you guys, and the invisibility, the night vision, they all really work quite well. And same with the debuff ones, they're really good as well. Okay, so a new type of arrow has been added, and that is called the spectral arrow. It's so useful, it's so cool as well, because basically even any entity, I can shoot it through there and I will be able to see a white outline around them. Even if I'm behind blocks and I can't see the mob, as you can see there, I can still see it. In some ways I can see its outline, and that is really useful. Only problem is oh yeah, there's another thing I want to show you guys. Look at the hotbar. I'm going to just GUI scale up to the maximum here. Look at the hotbar right now. As you can see, when items are used, it does affect them now in there. And I also believe that fishing rods should also do the same. We'll try that out. Boom, there you go. So that looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, there are a couple of glitch textures in this patch, which they're probably going to fix for B, for the B version of this snapshot. So we're now in the end, and as you can see, the end has changed a little bit. You can see that the bedrock structure here, the portal structure, has actually been added automatically and doesn't spawn in. Oh, geez, that's loud. It doesn't actually spawn in after you kill the dragon. It spawns in before you kill the dragon. So therefore, it's quite cool. It's quite useful as well. Another thing is that we can see that the pillars have changed a bit. As you can see, the ender crystals are still the same. Boom, you still blow them up like that. But there are now a new type of crystal which basically surrounds it in iron blocks, iron bars. So that's going to be really useful as well. Or it's going to be a new type of mechanic because you need to pillar up to them, break them, and then explode them. So that's going to be quite cool. It's a new mechanic, and it should definitely extend the wither fight. Oh, sorry, the end fight. It should be hopefully be longer and hopefully a little bit more difficult because you're a lot more vulnerable when you're up in the air. So that's quite cool. I do really like that sort of thing. The Ender Dragon also has a few new attacks. As you can see, it's also shooting fireballs at me, and hopefully when I destroy all of the like thingies, these Ender crystals, I'll show you guys his other attacks, which are equally as cool. Okay, so his new attack basically consists of him going over to the Ender portal and sprays down this stuff. We're not too sure what it is, but it damages you and it hurts a lot, as you can see here. Sort of like spews out some really weird goo. Anyway, yeah, at this point, you can also see that the Ender Dragon's boss health goes down slower. As you can see, it actually goes down. It moves down rather than just being teleported down. A bit of a small change, but it definitely is cool. I want to hopefully try and kill the dragon here. And as you can see, this fight's really easy. Once you've removed all the Ender crystals, he really isn't difficult. And here's another one of his random attacks here, where he does the fireball. So yeah, he's actually a little bit more difficult to fight, or it's at least very different. Boom, so we're almost about to kill this guy, and let's see how and what's changed about this sort of fight. So as you can see, I'm going to kill him. Boom, he's just died. And let's have a quick look at what's actually going to change about this fight. Now, I think it's not exactly 100% finished. When I killed it with my friends, it glitched out. So we'll see how this all works out. So, okay, yeah, it's worked. Right, so as you can see, you still get the same XP, and also the Ender Portal gets placed, but you guys will see a random beacon spawn, or at least I saw the beacon spawn over here. There was a random beacon sort of thing, and I don't really know what it does. I'm going to show you guys it, and you guys are probably going to like it. So I think I'm going to go into game mode 1 just for this, and I'm going to place some blocks around it. And look at this, it's a really weird block. I don't really know what it is, but I really want to see this. Like, I think that's going to be a quite cool thing, like, to use in creative mode if we actually had the availability for it. So I'm going to go back into game mode 0, and I'm going to right click with an Ender Pearl. Can I just right click? No, you have to right click with an Ender Pearl. And okay, that was stupid. Oh no, it did work, and boom, there you go. You get teleported to the brand new biome. So as you can see, the beacon's still there. There's no actual beacon there. It's just to sort of signify you're at a beacony area. So yeah, we're at the brand new end lair, voice break, and you can break these things. They're like cactus. Boom. and you get these things called chorus fruits. I'm not too sure what they actually do. They don't seem to give you anything bad. Oh, they randomly teleport you by the looks of it. Boom. That's quite cool. I quite like that. But yeah, pretty cool. So because you're now in the new area of the end, you can also get end stone, which means that it's not finite, because last time in the last update there was only the central spawn island, and now as you can see, the further we go we can still see these brand new islands spawning, which means that you can now explore the end, which is great, because previously you couldn't. You just had to go and have that end spawn island and dig away or build away from that. This also means that end farms will be a little bit more difficult now, because you have to make sure that there are almost no spawning platforms. Right now I'm just sort of delaying because I really want to go and find one of these brand new randomly generated structures. It also seems that there's a brand new sort of way of generating terrain. As you can see, it's a bit glitchy because things sort of pop in the distance, as you can see over there. I don't really know what that is, and then it'll go away. But it's a new way of generating stuff. I don't know how it's going to work, but it seems to be quite stable, as in I'm walking around in the end, getting no lag. It just seems to be a bit glitchy with the outskirts. I apologise for the sort of weird noise outside, but this is the cool stuff. Unfortunately, I was going to delay this recording, but I really wanted to try and get this out there as soon as possible. So as you can see, once you kill the Ender Dragon, I do believe you do get its head. I'm going to just quickly regenerate my potion. So as you can see, this head is pretty cool. You can actually wear it on your head, so that's going to look pretty cool. I'm going to go into F5 mode, boom. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. I don't actually know whether this actually has any good effects or anything, or whether it's just there for decoration. It looks funny anyway. And also when you walk, the mouth moves, so that's really cool as well. There's also a thing that I think a lot of people have actually missed in their snapshots. If you power one of the heads with redstone, it's a better option if I actually put it above. So there we go. You can actually see it does move the mouth. It's really cool. And yeah, pretty nice. I really do like that. And here are the new structures. So there are two new structures altogether. There are the boats and there are the hose. The buildings. I don't really know where I was going with that one. But yeah, the buildings look really cool. I'm going to go into the building first and just explain some of the new items. As you can see, this is the endstone bricks. These are really cool. And this is Purpur. Stupid name. I don't know why they named it this. It's a really daft block name. But yeah, so they're really cool. You get slabs and stair variants of these, and you also get like the chiseled purpur, which is this stuff, or the pillars, I think they're called. And yeah, we're gonna go up here now. So two of the awesome things they've added are these end rods. Unfortunately, they do look a bit strange, and I've seen some funny images of people putting them in places they shouldn't be, and it looks funny, but whatever. Yeah, so they've added a kind of puzzle element to Minecraft now, because now you have to parkour your way up to the top. So that's got a bit lag there. You have to parkour your way up to the top. So this is like naturally generated parkour. I really like it. It's definitely cool. It might not work very well, but it's definitely cool. I'm failing to do the first part. And they also have a new mob. This is the Shulker, or Shulker, there you go. And let's go in game mode 0 and show this thing off. So the Shulker will shoot things. As you can see, it just sort of pops its head out and will shoot these new weird things here. And you have to sort of dodge them, but you can go and get hit by them and you'll start levitating. So it's a game of trying to dodge them. It's quite funny, and you will start levitating. So your aim is to get to as high as possible, and then you'll be greeted by a couple of chests here, and they do have some awesome loot. As you can see here, sharp 4 swords, prot 3 leggings, prot 3 of fire protection saddles. So yeah, these are super rare chests. These are really nice as well, and yeah, it's definitely worth trying to evade or trying to kill the shulkers to get this awesome loot. Something also I quite like is the randomly generated banners. As you can see here, I don't know whether these are actually going to be the same for every tower, but these look pretty cool. I like this sort of banner because it's a really simplistic one, and I like how they've sort of added these banners around to coat the area. It looks nice. I think it looks quite cool. And I think there's also, yeah, here's a second chest room that you can occasionally find with shulkers all around. You will find a rare chest and the ender chest. Also, you can get beetroot seed now. I don't know whether there's any way of getting beetroot seeds anywhere else, but you can find them in the chests, you can grow them, and I'm not too sure what you can use them. Probably to make the spectral arrows, but I'm not too sure. Almost lastly, we want to show off the boat. Now, this is another random structure that can also spawn. They look freaking awesome, and as you can see, it's got a shulker on it. There's occasionally the randy shulkers, and they're really annoying. You go down here, you find a potion. There's a roughly 2, 3, maybe even 1, and I found instant health. Yeah, instant health last time. So I don't know whether it's going to always be instant health or whether that's random, but you also have the obsidian stuff here. This is... Oh, okay, I was going to say this is really uneven, but it isn't. It's actually even. Again, you'll find a shulker and a beacon. So this is amazing. You will actually find a randomly generated beacon. So I can imagine coming to the end to go and explore is going to be an end game thing, and it's going to be so useful. I can't wait to actually play this. So again, you'll have awesome loot here. Actually really nice loot, and you can bring that home and take that with you. It's super cool. I really do like this update, and I think that's most of the stuff I wanted to show you guys. So obviously the end is an awesome place to go and explore now. You've got these chorus flowers here. I don't actually know what you do with them, but they are different somehow, so that's quite cool. I think I've shown off most of the stuff that's new in this update. Now obviously there's going to be stuff I missed, so you guys can feel free to comment them. And oh my god, look, 1 tower, 2 towers, so they're not actually too rare to find. I think I took about 5 minutes of exploring to actually find this. And again, you've already got yourself a beacon and the 2 chests. You all get rich easily off of these chests. It's awesome. And I actually can't wait to go and explore these with my friends. So that's going to be awesome. Hopefully, the world might update. I don't really know. We're going to have a meeting about that and talking about whether we're going to go for snapshots or not tonight. So that should be quite fun as well. And maybe we might see Season 4 featuring the end, which is going to be really cool. The only stuff that I actually saw different in the summon menu was actually you can summon a spectral arrow. You can physically... The spectral arrow has a completely different ID to a normal arrow, so I don't really know why, but it's cool. It's glitched out textures as well, but it also has a new arrow particle, which I really do like. And yeah, so that's quite cool. You can also get splash bottles of water. I don't think you're supposed to get this, but yeah. Unfortunately, I actually thought this would be a really nice way of killing Enderman. It doesn't work. It needs to. This would be so cool if you could splash water bottles onto Enderman and it did damage, and similar with blazes or stuff like that. I think that really needs to be a new mechanic as well. It would make sense. It just makes sense. So yeah. Oh, and also I saw that you could summon I don't know whether this is different. You can summon tipped arrows as well. So I think these are the arrows with the potion effect. And you can also summon, where was it? I saw it earlier. It was the leash. It was like the I'm going to try and find... Yeah, you got shulker bullets as well. Let's summon in one of them just to have a look at what they look like. Shulker, bullet. They look quite cool. Oh, it's a bit glitched there, but whatever. That's quite cool. And you can also... Yeah, leash knot. There we go. Summon leash knot. You can summon one of these guys. I don't know whether you could do this in a previous snapshot, but I wanted to show that off anyway. You can summon them, so you can probably add some cool effects with them, maybe in creative mode. So that's going to be really cool. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this update, please remember to leave a like. I really want to thank Mojang or /Microsoft for actually giving us this update. It's really nice. They don't have to update the game. They could have just left it in its original state. But yeah, this game is getting free updates, and they're really nice updates. I like what they've done, personally. I think that there's some really nice stuff here. I can't wait to see the shields. Hopefully they're going to show them off in the next snapshot, because we haven't been given them this one. So anyway, guys, see you next time. Peace.